I like it. You got to get used to the controller. Controller is a little different, a little different feel. Yeah, I'm playing Danny. So when you yeah, so when you select the game, you have to play the PS4 version against you guys. Yeah. Yeah, they're two on the menus right there with it. So it says you want to play PS5 version, PS4 version. It's pretty dope. They don't have a PS5 version of Warzone, so it's PS4. 2K's off the chain. PS5 2K is, I mean, you could sit and play just the computer, you know what I'm saying? You're my player all day. I mean, it's sweet. They did good on the 2K. Oh, I'd like to get that Valhalla game, Assassin's Creed. I think that would be fun. You still beating him? You still beating him? Ooh, Dolphins, 49ers. Chubs. Chubs. What are you talking about? Who are you talking about? Is the Charge like in real life? Chargers are playing right now. Oh, I don't know. I thought you was talking about Duckett. Sam Darnold is an X Factor? Huh? That can't be him. That's got to be. Is that Cam? Who is that? Who's the quarterback for the Pats? Yeah. He's not an X Factor, is he? I think it is. It's Sam Darnold. Oh, he's superstar. That's what it is. He put a superstar trade on it. Yeah. What did you do? Your guy's looking for you, Chubbs. Uh-huh. Ooh. Me and Dirty kicking off.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Denver Broncos. Damiere Byrd returning it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
A first down throw, Darnold. He completes it right side to White. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
A pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Forced out to his left. And right away, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. Look at the big man rumble.
7
and this
Broncos.
is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble to get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
To kick off for Denver.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
51 line.
51 to Mike, boy, 51.
Now Michel. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd and 12. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
Made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
Now it's Darnold. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Edelman's first catch, and it's good for a first down.
There's a nice catch there by Julian Edelman, and he's going to be a reliable target no matter who's playing quarterback. Topped 1,000 yards receiving for the third time last season. I just love his story. College quarterback to one of the top slot receivers in the NFL.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. On the ground, this is Michel. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level. Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Alexander Johnson. And no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And some room to maneuver. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Partner, is that what you call a quick hitter? That was actually a bolt of lightning, wasn't it? Right out of the gate.
And, of course, on the heels of him winning AFC Offensive Player of the Week 1 week ago. Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage.
Coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
So now they operate back from their side of the field here, second and long. Lock on the give, it's Lindsay. And some space here. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Melvin Gordon.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one 28 yards on the ground. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he'll get in.
Touchdown, Broncos.
14-0. Philip Lindsay, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early and give you the first score. And then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. Yeah. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game.
Playing him right now,
I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Off of play action, Darnold. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
4 yards on.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
7 yards there and a first down.
I'm sure at times James White gets frustrated because he might want to carry the ball a little bit more, but when you catch it like that, that's how teams are going to use you. The majority of his snaps may come on passing downs because he can create big plays downfield. Second on the team in catches in 2019. He led his squad in 2018.
Darnold completes it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
At the 19-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Darnold. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Delaney Walker, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and that'll make our score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. On 2nd down, it's Lindsey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he goes out right around the 39. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
Every year we spend a lot of time and money evaluating the top prospects for the NFL draft. How about when we all get fortunate and see a guy like Phillip Lindsay, an undrafted free agent who had 1,000 yards rushing his first 2 years in the NFL. Can run between the tackles, run with power, and catch the ball out of the backfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
54 mark. Check, block 54, block 54. 80 weapon. Go. Shoot.
Now it's Lindsey. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, It's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Looking deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Check 26, check 26.
Darnold on 1st down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Second down and 10, Darnold. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 42. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Open man is Myers. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Darnold to throw again. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Again, Darnold. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is a 26-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll go again with Lindsey. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball. Check it out. H3, 2, 18. Chopper, chopper. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. He's coming. Double up, double up. You ready? Go.
Here's Lindsey. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39.
He's brought down
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
The Bronco ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, Lindsey. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
I know people see Philip Lindsay's role in Denver is changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsay. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball at the backfield and move the sticks.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
He's across.
Devin McCourty brings him down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Lindsey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really, they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Lindsey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon McManus on for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. And Michelle will have the first down and more. And finally brought down at the 38. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Sonny Michel comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia and was a first-round selection for New England in 2018. He does not mind carrying the football, never turns down an opportunity. Top 10 in rushing attempts in the league in 2019.
Faking the give, Darnold. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
So how many different ways can we say that Von Miller is an absolute nightmare to prepare for any offense? An absolute dominant force on the defensive side of the ball. Double-digit sacks in 7 of his 9.
And the pressure gets to him again. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Planner Matt Chubbs is up, I think, AG Chubbs.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They look to throw. It's Locke. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do?
Yeah.
All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. And we've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And I don't think Edelman will be able to get to this one. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. On first down, it's Darnold. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep for Lee. He's got a man, complete. It's a gain of 34.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On second down, Darnold eluding the pressure right. Throwing left side, it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 18. A gain there of 21 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing again is Darnold, escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. This is out quickly to the right. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
51, Mike 51, and check.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Delaney Walker. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
3rd down.
He'll find Lindsey here. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st down, Michelle. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Again, it's Michelle, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. On third down, Michel. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
A 44-yard attempt.
And Folk's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
First down, Denver.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but now it's third down. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Third down, Lindsey. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46.
Spiked it on
the veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are... jubilant.
Darnold is going to take a knee, and that should just about do it.
Huh?
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Do what? Oh, good. It's fun. Oh yeah, in the PlayStation 5 games you can. Not the PlayStation 5 version. I gotta play the PlayStation 4. But you can play them. You can play them both.
The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
When you're playing 2K, when you're boxing people out, it actually tightens up.
You win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Patriots, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Denver, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year.